Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more of the Pokemon trading card game. Now, this is going to be kind of a weird episode because I'm not going to actually continue on with the main plot, but I am essentially going to cover pretty much all of the extra stuff in this video that I haven't really discussed yet, and just stuff I still need to do in general. So that's generally what you can probably expect from this one. But first of all, as you can see, Imakuni is right here, and this is the third time we're fighting him, so yeah, let's go ahead and fight him once again. I'm going to go ahead and just keep the deck I had before. I know it's probably not the most beneficial for his typings, but I don't know, it got us through, like, quite a bit of the last few videos, so... You know, why not? Well, why not keep my psychics around? Oh, I know why. Because they're not going to give them to me in my first draw. Let's try that again. There we go. Yes! And we get this Ghastly, too. Unfortunately, that's all we get. But he doesn't have anything either, so this could be a very short battle if he has a Slowpoke to start out with. It's a Psyduck. That's okay. Still shouldn't be too bad of a battle, honestly. Go ahead and use Bill. Could even get a Kadabra. You never know. I could use that computer search, that's for sure. So let's do that, actually. Oh, wait. I don't have an Abra, though. Okay, you know what? Never mind. I'll save that computer search when I actually could use it. That's probably a better idea. Yeah, okay. Lick away, Ghastly, lick away. Not that it matters if he doesn't get a move. I think the only move he has is Headache, I think, so it's like whatever. Of course, though, he's going to use the Imakuni on himself, which is going to make him confused. That way he could do more damage to himself. And kind of help me actually out a little bit. Let's see. I think I will use that. Oh, and I already used the bill. Never mind. Maybe I will use this just to see what I have. See if I can maybe end this quickly. Or more. Oh! Okay, I can't use trainer cards because of Headache. Well, I mean, that's fine. So yeah, I guess Headache does help a little bit, but like, I'm still not crying about it. He is still confused after all. And that's going to get rid of the Psyduck, and I have a plus power that I'm probably going to use against the Slowpoke I'll be fighting next, or not the Slowpoke, the Drowsy. But, I got confused because normally he does have a Slowpoke with him, which I suppose he could still get, but you know. Okay, so next up we have Drowsy. Ooh, Imakuni. Oh, he's still confused. Oh, and he's Hypno now. Okay, this could actually be a problem because he is a Psychic type, which means that he could do some big damage against me if I don't take him out now. And, I don't think Headache's in power anymore, so let's go ahead and use 2 cards here. I'm gonna actually keep that Defender, honestly. Energy Search I don't really need. And, you know what, I won't keep the Gust of Wind. Okay, what exactly do I have? I do have this Haunter. And yeah, I did confirm that this is definitely not the Haunter I want. There is definitely a much better Haunter out there. Which is a shame that I don't have it yet, but, life goes on. What could I use to kind of help me out here? I could bring out another Ghastly, just in case. But do I want to do that? Because, like, if he can hit me, he can probably one-shot me, regardless, so... I'm going to need to probably think about my moves very carefully right here. I guess I could try to put him to sleep and use the Dream Eater strat, but I just don't have a lot of faith in it. I'm just not a big fan of that move. Okay, I need 2 for that. Okay. Well, for now... Because no matter what, if he gets that other psychic energy he needs, I'm pretty much dead, so... I'm going to go ahead and use this. And... not going to use them yet, but I am going to use the plus power. Just do a little extra damage, and psychic energy. Oh, thank God, I got paralysis at least. Stopped him from attacking, I guess. I got a Persian, but that's not going to matter much right now. Okay, so here's the moment of truth. This is why I don't think this Haunter is very good. I don't know why I put another energy on him. We have Hypnosis. We are going to put him to sleep. But, see, it doesn't matter. He just got out of sleep anyway. And I'm probably dead. Oh no, okay, he didn't do anything. But, like, I also can't attack either, so, again, this is just not a good Haunter at all. Why do I keep doing that? More energies is not gonna make him stay asleep. Okay, good. Yeah, but here's the problem. He can't do anything, regardless. And he just got another Slowpoke anyway. And he has another chance to wake up. And he did, so... Seriously, this Haunter is terrible. Like, why would anyone use that? And this is like all I got right now, too. If he gets that psychic energy, I'm dead. He's not getting it, though. Oh. I almost kind of wish I could use that energy removal on myself. Oh my god. Could really use an Oak or just another Pokemon. Okay, well I got a Ghastly. Another Ghastly. Can I retreat? I can! I had a lot of energies on it, so... Retreating is something I could have done right there. But yeah, the other Haunter is just so much better. Like, it has a move that you can just straight up hit with, and it's just better. But I'll go ahead and kind of start talking about this now, is that, like I've said before, the third time you battle Imakuni, you're not going to get all 4 card packs, unfortunately. Honestly, I'd rather get all 4 card packs as opposed to the 1 promotional card we're going to get. And that promotional card is, you know, it's going to be the Imakuni card, because that's the only card that you see in the hands of Imakuni and no one else, really. So, that is the card you get. And, like, I know there is technically a use for it. Like, I've said before that it's useless, but, like, that's definitely untrue. There is definitely a use for it. And I think you can use it, like, alongside of, like, Pokemon powers, or to disable Pokemon powers. And, yeah, in that case, yeah, it can be useful. And, like, but, like, it's very situational. Like, that's kind of my problem with it. And yes, I probably should have said it was situational instead of useless, but, like, you know, sometimes words just kind of slur together, and it just seems like a really bad card. Like this Haunter that I have, for example, like, I suppose it's not useless because you could use it to stall for a bit, I guess. And if you manage to, if you can use it as a last resort, then yeah, sure, like, it can be helpful, but, like, again, it's just so situational. I really, at this point, I do need another Pokemon, because Yeah, put that Meowth in. There you go. But like right now, I am kind of like, I don't want to say screwed, but you know, I'm definitely having a hard time. Don't want to, shouldn't use the potion because I mean at this point he's either gonna miss or not. Although, well, either way. So I was gonna say that, oh well, he'll technically could use another energy to use his other move, but then like at that point he'd always hit no matter what. If he doesn't get an energy, which he does. Yep, yes, he's gone. And honestly, this could be a problem. I think I have Persian, though. Yeah, I definitely have Persian, so I'm not in trouble, necessarily. It didn't look super great, though. And I should use that plus power too, because I know you have a 30 move. You do. Okay, just need to be one more. This is the longest Imakuni fight, and I've always just like talked about how bad he is. Which, I mean, he's still bad. He only KO'd one of my Pokemon. And he doesn't use the best Pokemon in the world. It's just I got kind of a bad draw with just Ghastly to start out. Come on, he's just stalling it out now. That's what he does, I guess. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to finish this, honestly. Please don't get an energy. Oh my god, he has another one. I'm getting all these other Pokemon, too. All these evolutions that I technically can't even use. I'm gonna actually take all of his prizes, which is such a weird thing, because that rarely happens with Imakuni. Usually you just finish him up really, really quickly. But I really don't have much else to discuss for like the rest of this video after this fight, so I guess it works. Really hope he doesn't have a, he better not have a plus power. I'd be so mad. Okay. Wait, that only did 20? Okay. I won't question it. I'm sure there's something that I didn't realize. Okay, so here we go. Imakuni. You won 3 times against me? Does that make you happy? Does it? I don't really want to give you this, but here, take care of it. So here we have the promotional card, Imakuni, and, like, I don't care. I don't like using Imakuni strats. I really don't. I really, really just don't. But yeah, there we go. So we have that promotional card. There is something else I'm supposed to get, too. And, I'm glad I remembered when I did, because I literally just did this, which means I could have easily forgotten about it, too. But we beat Murray, which means that now we can talk to this guy. What? Is that the Psychic Medal? Did you defeat Murray? I feel so much better. Here, let me give you this Mewtwo card. And he gives us a Mewtwo card for our trouble. So we have another Mewtwo in our possession. Hold on. So this one has Psyburn and Energy Absorption. You choose up to 2 energy cards from your discard pile and attach them to Mewtwo. Pretty good. And Psyburn, just a straight up damaging psychic move. So, there you go. That's probably is the best Mewtwo, honestly. Like, that's, of all the Mewtwo's, that's probably the one I enjoy using the most. But I think of all the promotional cards, let's actually take a look at that. So we have the promotional cards. There are 18 you can get. Technically there are 20, but I'll talk about those later. And, yeah, as you can see, we're still missing quite a few. However, there is something you need to know. First of all, 4 of the cards, you can't even get until post-game. Like, until after you beat the game, pretty much. So, You can cross those 4 out, so that means we're down to 5 remaining. Funnily enough, I think 5 of them are Pikachu cards. Are all of them Pikachu cards? Is that literally all I'm missing? All the Pikachu cards? That's interesting. It's like, I'm trying to think now. Like, I think this is Dragonite. I think this is Zapdos, and then, let's see, Surfing, Flying, Pika, Moltres, Articuno. Yeah? Okay, so, the Legendary Birds and Dragonite, there's another Dragonite card. You get that from beating the game, pretty much. And, the other 5 cards are Pikachu cards, and I'll go ahead and point them out really quick. You may remember this trade. There was actually a trade here at the Grass Club. Was it you? Yeah. So if you have a Clefairy, you can get one of the Pikachu cards, but I only have 1 Clefairy, so unfortunately can't really make this trade. Sorry, girl. The other thing is, you may remember at the Fighting Club, I think it's the Fighting Club, this guy right here. I kind of talked to this guy, and he was like, hey, give me an Amistar. And I was like, okay, fine. But then he didn't give me anything. Actually, what happens here is, you're supposed to give him, like, 5 cards. And after you give him 5 specific cards, then you'll get your reward. And I believe the Pokemon you give are Golem, Omastar, Rapidash, Weezing, and I can't believe I forgot the last one. Hold on just a second, guys. Parasect. So, Golem, Omastar, Parasect, Rapidash, Weezing. And I'm pretty sure I have a Rapidash, but, let me just verify that I have an extra. Oh, I have 8. I have 8 Rapidash. Here. Take it. So yeah, like, you give him 5 cards, and he'll give you another Pikachu, which I believe is the same Pikachu that Clefairy girl gives you. So that's 2 of the Pikachus. The other 3 you get from Ishihara, which, if you remember correctly, last time we talked to him, he's looking for a Clefable. Problem is, I only have 1 Clefable, so I can't even give him that. So yeah, I believe you give him the Clefable for Surfing Pikachu, you give him the Chansey, and I don't even have a Chansey, you give that for Surfing Pikachu, and he also asks for a Ditto, and if you give him a Ditto, you'll get the Flying Pikachu, so there you go. Those are all the promotional cards that are in the game that you, that I don't have yet, but you can get them, still, so, those are really the only ones I'm missing. But there is another fact I want to talk about. I want to talk about the cards I have left in general. So if we go to our card album, we can look at all of our packs, and if you go to like Game FAQs or like the Pokemon wiki sites or whatever, you can figure out pretty much what cards you're missing here. And I actually have them all written down. From Coliseum, I'm missing Wigglytuff, I'm missing Chansey, Kangaskhan, and Snorlax. Missing so many very tanky and good cards from this pack. Yeah, so essentially what you want to do in order to get these cards you're missing is you want to go back through the game, refight trainers that you fought along the way, and then you can just get packs back, and that's essentially how you 100% the game, is by collecting all the cards. And unfortunately, I'm missing 4 cards from here. The best person to fight for Coliseum packs, I want to say it's from the Grass Club Kristen. No. From the Water Club Sarah. And the reason you want to fight her is because she only has 2 prizes. So it's a very, very quick battle as it is. So if you can finish it really quickly, you can get cards, and there you go. So that's someone you can fight for very easy access for the Coliseum cards. Next up, we have Evolution. From Evolution, I'm actually missing the most amount of cards, believe it or not. It used to be Laboratory, but I've been getting so lucky with Laboratory packs in the last few videos that I've made up like a lot of the difference from what I used to have. So from here, I'm missing Venusaur, I'm missing Beedrill, I'm missing Nidoking, I'm missing Weepinbell. Can't even use Victory Bell because I don't even have a Weepinbell. Missing Charizard, I'm missing Flareon, or one of the Flareons, since there are technically two of them. I'm missing Golem, which means I can't even do that one guy trade anyway, because I don't have a Golem. I'm missing, from the trainer cards of this pack, I'm missing the Clefairy doll, and I'm missing the Super Potions. So, yeah, I'm missing quite a few cards from here. Best trainer to fight for this is probably Kristen from the Grass Club. She gives evolution packs, and the Grass Club's a very easy club, I'd say, to farm from, just because the trainers just bring a lot of fire Pokemon and you're pretty much good. Next we have the Mystery. I'm only missing 2 cards from here, so this is the pack I did the best at. And the only 2 cards I'm missing is I'm missing Kabutops and I'm missing Dragonair. Never got that Dragonair. Not that it mattered because this Dragonite is not very good. But yeah, Mystery. You can usually farm these packs from Brittany of the Grass Club. So Kristen's actually located in the room with Nikki, but Brittany is in kind of that side room. So you can get those 2 packs, Evolution and Mystery, at the Grass Club. And finally, we have the Laboratory/Laboratory pack. I'm only missing 7 cards from here. So yeah, I definitely did improve on this one, but I'm still missing a handful of cards. I'm missing that Haunter that's been eluding me for a really long time. I'm missing a Hypno, a Mr. Mime. I'm missing another Pidgeot. And from the trainer cards you can get, I'm missing Imposter Professor Oak, Last Super Energy Removal, and that's it. So those are the cards I'm missing from Laboratory. And I think I determined the best trainer to fight for that would be Joseph of the Science Club, who's kind of right in the way of Rick. So he's the one kind of that used to be blocking the door to the club leader, and he's probably the best place where you can get Laboratory packs. But there you go. Those are all the cards I'm missing. Essentially, to get those, it's just going to come down to me farming. And because it comes down to me farming, it's going to be doing those refights a lot until those cards appear. That's basically the best way to get the cards, honestly. So one last thing I'm going to talk about before I guess I wrap this video up is there are some things you can do here at Mason Lab that I never really went over. Obviously, you can fight Dual Tech Sam again if you really want to, but he sucks, so no. You can also fight another trainer. I don't remember where he is. I think he's actually in the other room over here. Okay, I think it's you. Yeah, this is Dual Tech Aaron. And you can fight him. I'm not going to fight him because he's really not worth it. Because all he gives you are energy cards. And if you need energies, this is basically where you can come to, you know, get some spare energy cards if you really, really want them. But again, you really don't need that many energy cards because, for double colorless, you can obviously only use 4 per deck anyway. And, usually, you only want to use about, 15 energy cards at the most. So, even if Water Club is, my water energies are kind of around that mark, they're still above the mark, and I don't think there'll ever be a case where I need 19 water energies. So, I think we're good for energy cards. So, that's pretty much what that guy can do. The last thing I need to talk about is I need to talk about the deck machines, which I've been pretty much ignoring throughout the entire playthrough. Basically, whenever you beat a club, you can use the medals to actually build a custom deck of sorts. And these are decks, some of these decks trainers throughout the game have, but some of these are just kind of special decks that are kind of based around a certain Pokemon or based around a specific fighting style. So you have the all-fighting Pokemon deck, you have the bench attack deck, decks that attack the benches, battle contest, heated battle, maybe kind of includes fire Pokemon in that one, first strike deck, you know, stuff like this. But unfortunately, for this one, for example, I can't actually make these yet because you have to actually take a look at some of the cards that you are missing from these decks. So I'm missing a Golem, so I can't make that deck. I'm missing quite a few cards here, so I can't make this deck. Like, I know it says, like I think I have an electrode, but, like, I think, like, you need a certain amount of electrode to make this work, I think. I think that's kind of what it's trying to imply with this. Obviously, I'm not going to take a look at all of these, but yeah, that's pretty much what you can do. You can insert all of the metals and then kind of make your own customs decks if you want to. But honestly, I like making my own decks. I think that's kind of what's cool about this game, is that you can actually make your own decks and kind of have fun with it too. So yeah, that's kind of my philosophy, I guess you could say. So yeah, this is basically another part of the game that I've kind of neglected to talk about. Oh, I can actually make an on-the-bench deck. That's kind of cool. Let's actually see. Okay, so this one uses, like, water energies, fighting energies. Okay. That's kind of interesting. So yeah, there you go. So yeah, it will require a lot of card collecting just to even use these in the first place, but, you know, if you're not confident in your deck building skills, I mean, you can definitely use this, like, for sure. There's no rules that say you can't, so there you go. And I think, I guess I'll just go over here too. I think you can actually, yeah, you can build some of the other decks, for example. Like, we went with the Squirtle and Friends deck, but if you want to make the Charmander and Friends deck, you can also make that as well. So there you go. No. But yeah, so that's pretty much this part of the game. A very neglected part of the game for this playthrough, but again, I didn't need to. I wanted to make my own decks, and I think making my own decks have actually done me very well throughout this entire playthrough. Okay, and with that, I think we're actually going to be done with this video. I want to thank all of you guys for watching. I'm sorry it was kind of a long-winded and very kind of commentary-heavy focused episode with not a lot of action. But again, there were a lot of loose ends I kind of wanted to talk about and cover before we hit the end game. And yeah, that's exactly what we're going to be doing next time. We're going to be hitting the end game. We're going to be fighting the Grand Masters, and we're going to try to inherit the legendary Pokemon cards. In between this part and the next part, I'm going to be doing some grinding. I don't know if I'm going to be getting all the cards in the game. In theory, I would like to, but again, it's hard to say just because getting cards is an extremely random process as it is. So you really don't know if you're going to be able to get all the cards until, like, you just hit that very, very, very small chance that you get the card you need. But I'm going to be doing a lot of grinding anyway, because there are some cards I would like to get, and at least some duplicates of certain cards I'd like to get, especially if I want to make all of those promotional trades happen as well. But yeah, that's going to be it. This has been SlimKirby. No. Pokemon Trainer Rob. I almost forgot. I always have to make that mistake at some point in this Let's Play, it seems like. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Later, folks.